Hello and welcome back to What's Next. Tesla's latest sales figures for Europe and China have provided a mixed picture of the company's performance in key global markets. In Europe, sales have been significantly declining, with many attributing this drop to Elon Musk's public controversy and polarizing statements. However, this is only part of the story. Another major factor contributing to the dip in sales is the highly anticipated launch of the Tesla Model Y Juniper, an updated version of Tesla's best-selling SUV. With customers aware that the new model is just weeks away from hitting the market, many have chosen to delay their purchases, leading to a temporary slowdown in sales. In China, Tesla's January sales figures revealed a 33% drop compared to December, but when compared to January 2023, the decline is less severe at 11.5%. While a month-over-month drop may seem alarming, it's important to consider seasonal trends. The Chinese auto market typically experiences a significant dip in sales during January, largely due to the Lunar New Year holiday. Nearly all auto manufacturers shut down in China in production between January 28th and February 4th, creating a natural slowdown in vehicle deliveries. This means Tesla's month-over-month comparison isn't as meaningful, and a more accurate benchmark would be January of the previous year. Tesla's sale performance in China also needs to be evaluated in the context of ongoing factory adjustments. Reports indicate that Tesla partially suspended production at its Shanghai Gigafactory to accommodate the transition of the Model Y Juniper. The company reportedly halted certain production lines for the 30 weeks during the Lunar New Year period, and with the Model Y Juniper expected to begin deliveries in China within weeks, it's likely that sales will recover in March, and once production and deliveries of the model refresh ramp up. Looking at the specific sales figures, Tesla sold 63,360 vehicles produced at its Shanghai plant in January. This total includes not just cars within China, but also exports to other key markets such as Australia, Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, and several countries in Europe. Given that the Shanghai Gigafactory is Tesla's primary export hub, the factory shutdown also had an impact on the availability of vehicles in international markets. Despite the temporary slowdown, early indications suggest that demand for the Model Y Juniper remains strong. With the first 5 days of opening orders, Tesla reportedly received over 70,000 pre-orders for the refreshed model. While this is an impressive figure, it's worth noting that other Chinese automakers have seen more dramatic order volumes for their new EVs. For instance, Xiaomi's SU7 electric sedan received 100,000 orders in the same timeframe, while Xpeng's Mona and P7 Plus models both saw approximately 50,000 orders each. Meanwhile, Zeekr's 7X SUV attracted around 40,000 reservations. This indicates that while Tesla still commands strong demand, competition in the Chinese EV market is becoming fiercer than ever. Beyond sales numbers, another Tesla vehicle has been making headlines for an entirely different reason: the Cybertruck's durability in crashes. One of the biggest selling points of the Cybertruck is its ultra-hard stainless steel body designed to withstand impacts better than traditional vehicles. A recent real-world crash has provided an unexpected test of these claims as a Tesla Cybertruck collided with a deer at 75 miles per hour, a scenario that would typically severely damage most vehicles. Collisions with large animals like deer and kangaroo are a serious hazard for many drivers, especially in rural areas. In countries like Australia, Canada, and the US, these types of accidents can lead to totaled vehicles, severe injuries, and even fatalities. In many parts of Australia, for example, drivers install bull bars on the front of their vehicles to reduce damage caused by collision. Even with these precautions, crashes with large animals still often result in significant structural damage. In the recent Cybertruck incident, the driver was traveling at highway speeds, approximately 75 miles per hour, when a 6-point buck deer suddenly appeared in front of the vehicle. Unable to avoid the impact, the truck struck the deer head-on. Given the size and weight of the animal, one would expect major front-end damage to the vehicle. However, in this case, the Cybertruck sustained only minor injuries. Following the collision, images and videos of the aftermath circulated on social media, showing some denting on the front fender and minor damage to the inner fender liner. The strip of metal above the window also was bent slightly backward, but the overall structural integrity of the vehicle remained intact. The Cybertruck was able to continue driving without issue, a stark contrast to what would typically happen to a conventional car or SUV in a similar situation. The cost of repairing the Cybertruck after the crash is estimated to be around $5,000, which is still a notable expense and is significantly lower than the cost of repairing a traditional vehicle after such an impact. Many drivers who experience a high-speed collision with a large animal often find that their vehicle is declared a total loss by insurance, requiring a complete replacement. The Cybertruck's resilience in this situation has impressed many observers, with some calling it a potentially game-changing feature for drivers who frequently travel through wildlife-prone areas. Eric Lutz, a former law enforcement officer, commented on the crash and the minimal damage, stating that he had seen countless accidents involving deer over the years and was shocked by how well the Cybertruck withstood the impact. His experience in accident investigation made him appreciate the strength of the vehicle, and he noted that the Cybertruck's design could offer better protection for occupants in situations compared to standard vehicles. The real-world test adds to the growing debate about the practicality and safety of the Cybertruck. While Tesla has marketed the vehicle as incredibly durable, some critics argue that the stainless steel body poses new challenges, particularly when it comes to pedestrian safety, repairability, and insurance costs. Tesla has already faced criticism from insurance companies, with some arguing the repair costs for the Cybertruck could be extremely high due to the unique materials and design. However, the deer crash incident suggests that in some cases, the Cybertruck's rugged construction could actually lower repair costs by preventing catastrophic damage that would total a traditional vehicle. Despite its durability, the Cybertruck is not indestructible and has already been in accidents resulting in fatalities. Some of these crashes involved extreme impact forces that no vehicle could reasonably withstand. However, in everyday situations, such as collisions with animals, minor crashes, or fender benders, the Cybertruck's stainless steel construction may provide a significant advantage over conventional vehicles. As Tesla navigates sales fluctuations in global markets, prepares for the launch of the Model Y Juniper, and continues refining the Cybertruck's real-world performance, the company remains at the center of the intense industry scrutiny. The competition in China is heating up, with new EV models like Xiaomi, Xpeng, and Zeekr attracting record-breaking demand. Meanwhile, in the US, Tesla is still working to optimize the Cybertruck production while proving that its unconventional design choices truly provide real-world benefits. With the Model Y Juniper launching soon, sales numbers for Tesla in both China and Europe are expected to rebound in the coming months. Meanwhile, the Cybertruck's performance in crash scenarios continues to generate both fascination and debate. The coming year will be critical for Tesla's ability to maintain its market position as the EV industry continues to evolve at a rapid pace.